Hi folks, my name's James Meyer. Today we're going to talk about Empire Avenue, and more specifically we're going to talk about missions. And what missions are a good way to get EVES, which is the currency used on Empire Avenue, to buy other players or to fund your own missions. The basic idea of missions would be that people want you to interact with them, their Twitter feeds, their Facebook, a post on Google. They want you to share content. They want you to learn about content. So what they do is they'll place different values on different actions, and basically you go into your mission tab and look for missions that fit your profile, your audience, things that you want to support, and you complete the mission, and you get paid a certain amount of EVES based upon the mission. So the way that it works, basically, is you just click on the mission tab up at the top of your page. And we'll walk through the mission dashboard, which this is it. You can see it's laid out fairly simple. You have your current missions that are being advertised or offered, your personal dashboard. You can create missions, the missions that you've completed, and then just help and rules. I'm not going to talk about all these tabs necessarily right now. We're just going to worry about actually completing a mission, and I'll show you how that's done and walk you through that. Basically, there are different tabs here. A global mission. This one is it's a filter just for V missions, which are a different type of currency. Here you can filter on just gift missions. Gift missions are when basically somebody's just going to give you a gift. They're pretty simple to do. You basically just click a few buttons and then you comment and like and add feedback and stuff like that. There is an automated investment mission, which when you do that, basically you're taken to the mission. You read it. For example, let's find one here. Free investment. Gareth here is giving a reward of 57,000 EVES for basically buying his stock. You click on view details. Actually, he's referring to Vince here. So basically, you would click on the complete. You would get rewarded 57,000 EVES, which would be in the form of 90 shares of Vince, and then 551.85, which would be the balance would be put into your account. So that's pretty simple. Let's go back to current missions, and we'll do one here. I kind of had my eye on this one from John. And basically John, so I click on it, it's a Twitter mission. John is offering a 30,000 EVE reward to go to his, basically if you read this, to go to his Twitter feed, and he says feel free to retweet anything you like. So basically to do this, you just click on complete. Excuse me. And that takes us to John's Twitter. And he asked us to retweet some. I generally will retweet a handful. It's all up to you. He didn't specifically say to retweet 1, 3, 5, 10. He just said to retweet some. So let's take a quick look here. This very first one. Oh, that's cool. It's a kind of neat light sort of thing. I personally like it. So I'm going to go back and I will retweet that. So I just click retweet, done. Excuse me. Another one I saw here, photo, a Heineken ad from the 60s with a regrettable tagline. Let's take a look at that. That's on Tumblr. Oh, that's funny. Oh, look at that funny. Grab a cold Heine. So I will retweet that one. I like that one. Here, Dropbox announced today a new cloud-based photo sharing app called Carousel. That's kind of cool. Let's take a look and see what that is. Dropbox announced new consumer products. When I'm looking at photos on my phone, I see photos, but I don't see pictures from my computer or anything else. Okay, that's interesting. That I do want to retweet as well. So let's retweet that. and I thought that was a very interesting article, so I'm going to favorite it. I'm going to look quick. Yes, I am following John, just to double check, personal double check. I like to look at. Okay, so now we've retweeted 3 of his tweets. When you do a mission, you should always like it. So I just clicked on like it over here. And you should always leave feedback that is positive, unless it really sucked. So I'm going to leave positive feedback. And then you should always leave a comment. It's just good courtesy. And it also helps your shares and John's shares because you're getting that interaction. So I'm going to say thanks, John, RT3X. And then I always put my Twitter handle, so @NetProfitsMedia, just so he knows who I am, because on Empire Avenue I go by James Meyer, but my Twitter is NetProfitsMedia. So I do that out of common courtesy, just so the person knows that you just didn't jump in, take the eaves, and not doing anything, which is called stealing, and that's just not fair. So I'll post that. And that's basically done. Now my balance would have gone up 30,000 eaves. So let me just refresh my page. I started at 76,000. Let me refresh it. Oh, that's peculiar. Well, it must have already done that then. And that's all there is to it. And if you want to, if you got the eaves, I always like to just throw a little bit of an investment in the person. So I'm going to say 15 eaves. That's about half of what he gave me for doing his mission. So I'll say plus 15. Thanks for the mission, John. Post it. And you're done. Easy way to get eaves. And then you can use the eaves for buying other shareholders. You can hold on to them. You can use them for creating your own missions for people to share your content or interact with your content. And it's just a good way of expanding your reach on Empire Avenue. Thanks. Have a great day.